Hello fellow Sudokans, welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Monday the 15th of July 2024. I hope you are keeping well. Looking forward to your week ahead. It's lunchtime here now and I'm going to do my second attempt at this New York Times puzzle. My second attempt because I messed it up the first time, but I think I have an excuse. I started to play the game and I got messages, business messages that I had to attend to. And I got messages to say the cat was ready from the hospital. I had to go and pick him up, so I left and came back. And so there was like an hour and a half delay in playing the game, and I totally lost concentration, really lost my thread completely, and messed it up. I did put in candidates, but I just got it wrong, so I should do that in a moment. I was thinking about messaging applications. We use so many messaging applications now, or rather, so much of business is done through messaging apps as opposed to email. In fact, I just remembered something. When COVID hit, I was halfway through teaching a course at a local university. Some undergrads here were learning, and COVID hit, and of course, at that point, it was, everybody has to stay home. It was lockdown came into force, and we had strict lockdowns here in Thailand, not like in countries where it was, well, maybe you can stay at home. We had definitely strict lockdown, and nobody knew what to do because systems weren't in place. Nobody was really expecting it. And I said, okay, give me your email. Everybody give me your email and I'll contact you and we'll try and work out some kind of online system, And they looked at me and said, what's email? I said, what do you mean what's email? You're doing business course, aren't you? And they said, yeah, and they didn't have email. And I said, you don't have email? I said, how do you communicate? They said, well, we always use chat messaging. And I guess I was just so old-fashioned. I just hadn't realized that, yeah, of course, nowadays people use chat messaging so much. Anyway, there's that. What else was I saying earlier when I did my first video? Oh, yes, I've forgotten what I was saying. Yeah, I think those people who had said that, everybody must have a weapon, and the way that forward is to try to weed out those people with psychological problems, or those likely to fire a gun at someone in anger or whatever, trying to kind of sort out which people are likely to be violent and those who are not, which is an impossible task really when there are so many guns around. I think proof of this is because if we go on the information known to date anyway, Trump's would-be assailant was apparently a Republican for many years, had been a registered Republican for many years, had previously given some money to an organization affiliated with the Democrats, was possibly a viewer of some YouTube gun channel, but seemed to have no kind of social media presence or, like political affiliations or leanings or, outpouring of hatred against anybody or anything like that. So basically unknown. But the point is, when there are so many guns available, and anybody can have one in America, that's the problem. You just have too many guns. I hope you're going to realize this at some point in your history. You've got to get it in hand about the gun, as Gil Scott-Heron once said in his great song. All right, I'm going to start again. So here we are. Start with 4s blocking these two squares, 4 blocking across here, giving me a 4 here. I think this is how I started last time, although it was several hours ago now. I've forgotten. 2 blocks across here, 2 blocks across here. That gives me a 2 in that square there. And there was something else I did along here. What was it? These, I think. What's missing? Where you are missing 2, 7 and 8. Yes, that is correct. I'll double check because that might be where I made the mistake. 7 and 8 are here. That then has to be our 2. Right. I think there was 1 or 2 other easy things, or maybe, or have I forgotten? Have I got it wrong? Can't remember now. All right, let's just go around and see. Here we are. Knew there was something. 3's across there. Six across here and 6 down there. Sorry, there's a 6. 6 across this way and this way. There's a 6. Four blocking this square, 4 blocking this square, and 4 blocking this square. So in this column there's our 4. Oh, 6 across there and 6 down there. We're left with 4 and 7 in those squares, right? 6s are up there. I think I'm going to head to the pencil marks. I did, as I said, I did play the game with pencil marks before. Even then I got it wrong. So... Okay, missing numbers here are 1, 4 and 7, right? And we've got 4 and 7 together, so that's going to be a 1. I think I'm going to go ahead and put in the pencil marks. There is actually, I know there is a pair, or certainly, I take that back. I thought I got a pair the first time around, but that could have been where the mistake was anyway. So I can't see anything now. So if it was there, it's gone. So let's try to fill in some stuff then. So I've got a pair of 1s over here. Let's put the 4, 7 in there. 2's up there, somewhere up there. There. Ah, yeah, that was it. That's what I got last time. Pair of 2 and 8 here, yeah. Of course. And so that 5 is not true. Let's remove the 5 and let's place a 5 in that square there. Which means that this is a 5 down here. And that is not a 5. And it gives us a pair of 5s that way. And we have 1 blocking across here and up here, so that's a pair of 1s, which means 1s are down there. And 7 blocks this square, so in fact that's a pair of 1 and 7, I remember now. So 3 is there, and this can't be 3, so that is what I did before. 3 blocks across here, and up here, so that's a pair of 3 and 5. That 2 is no longer, oops, that 2 is no longer true, right? 3 and 5 are there. Three blocking down here, down there. There's our 3. Okay, we have 9 blocking across here and 9 blocking up here. This is a pair of 3 and 5, so that's our 9. This is our 2. 2 across here and 2 up there. That gives us a pair of 2 and 9 in those squares. So we have 1 blocking up here and 1 across there. That gives a pair of 1s there. In this top row, 7 is limited to these squares, and we have 7 blocking this square, so that has to be a 7, which will give us a pair of 7s down. This is looking bad. This is not looking good because this is what I did before, and I got it wrong before, so I'm getting a bit nervous now. What are we missing? 8 in those squares. We've got 8 blocking up here. Okay, we get 8s there. Actually, I take that back. We've got, this is not a 9, is it? Excuse me. But I think 8, actually. 8 blocking up here. Ah, yeah, I almost made the same mistake. That is possibly an 8, isn't it? Okay, that's more like it. Maybe I hit the wrong button. Not sure. Nine across here, 9 across here, 9 up there. That is definitely a 9. And that will give me a pair of 9 down here. 9s down here where we have our 3s. So that means that that's got to be the 2 and that's got to be the 5. Get rid of the 5 there, get rid of the 2 there. And now 2 has to be in that square there. And here and there is 8. Missing numbers here and there are 7 and 8. Missing numbers here and here are 1 and 4, which also looks like what I did before. This one blocks this square, so in this bottom row there is our 1, which means that's a 1, and this is not a 1, and the last number to get here is a 9. Oops. 9. And we have a pair of 9s there. Fives are there. Okay, so I think I can put in the rest of the digits without worrying that there's going to be too many in overload. The missing digits here are 4 and 7. That shoot is done. Here we're looking for 4, which blocks down here like this. So 4 is available there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. I think we're all done there. So this shoot is done. This is done. That block up there is done. 3, 5, 7, 8. And so over here, what are we looking for? 7. Don't know anything about 7s. And 5. Do we know anything about 5s? I'm going to say no. One more block to go. 3 blocking down here. 7. Nope. Okay. Right, I guess all the stuff is in. Well, there's 3, 7 and 9 here, so this can't be a 7. That's the first elimination. Let's get rid of that 7. Oh, don't need 2. Actually, we've got 1, 4 and 7, 3 numbers in 3 squares, so this can't be a 7. That is going to be an 8, and here we have to get rid of the 7 and the 8. We're left with 3, 9 pair, 3, 9, 3, 9, 3, 9 here. So according to our unique rectangle, that has to be a 7, which will get rid of all of those 7s there, so we'll be left with an 8 in that square. 7 then must go there. Here's a 7, there's 1. 8 over here, 6 and a 1 there. Those people who like to play without pencil marks, I'm sure you've found your way through this game without them, but for me it's much easier, less taxing to put a few pencil marks in. Right, we're almost done. Three finishes it. That's it. That's our New York Times hard level puzzle over for a Monday. Take care. Bye bye.